I do want to move on to questions. So right now, I would like to introduce Chief Tebow, if he would come up. They're going to explain to you about our services. We pay our taxes through our ad valorem taxes, how we pay the Sheriff's Department. That is not going to change. You're still going to pay that. So he's going to explain to you that we're going to keep our services and we'll be good to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Mike just told you the crux of the whole story. The Sheriff's Office is your law enforcement agency for Martin County. The Sheriff is the Chief Law Enforcement Officer for Martin County. We provide the law enforcement services here. That's only one portion of what we provide for the overall county, which you are a part of right now. We will continue to provide those services. We have road patrol, which are your most visible seen deputies that are out there in the green and whites that are patrolling around your neighborhoods to keep it safe. We have investigators that handle the investigation. If there's a report or a crime that occurs, that we follow up. We have the helicopter up in the sky. We have the jail. We have the deputies that you see over at courthouse. That's all part of the shared services. The thing that most everyone, and I guess this is about the third or fourth meeting that I've been to. A couple of years ago, we started coming to these meetings. The biggest concern is, are we going to spend more? Or are we going to keep the services we have? As far as the Sheriff's Office is concerned, the money that you spend to support the Sheriff's Office right now, to pay the salaries of the deputies and run the agency, keep the jail open and keep all of those cars filled with gas and everything else that you see, will continue to remain the same. The money goes from your town to the county, and the county gives it to the Sheriff's Office to run the agency. Nothing else changes. We will have the same amount of deputies that you have now. If you have a need presently, and in the future, if you decide to incorporate or not, if you have a need that you need traffic enforcement in a certain area, we can dedicate the deputies to come down there. We can dedicate the motor units to come down here, the traffic units, which we do presently and we will continue to do. Nothing changes whatsoever. If, in fact, that you want, and whoever becomes, if you do become incorporated and you become a town and the mayor and the manager say, hey, we want one motor unit dedicated to our town, then that would be an additional cost. But what you have right now and what you have access to right now, all of the overlay, all of the other services that the Sheriff's Office provides, you will continue to get. So nothing will change. We will continue to be your law enforcement agency. Sheriff Snyder will continue to be your sheriff as long as you continue to elect him. And that's pretty much the crux. I don't have any charts or graphs or anything else. I just wanted to explain, that's it. What you pay now for what you get is what you're going to continue to get. All right?
Did you want to do questions now or after?
No, we're going to bring you in as they come up.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
We have Chief Showalter coming up, and he is running the fire department for us right now.
Thank you, sir. All right. Trick to this, right? There we go. Good evening. Thank you all for coming and giving me a chance to explain about your fire department. My name is Bill Schobel. I am your fire rescue chief, and had the opportunity of moving over here from a very congested area, Tampa, St. Pete, about 8 years ago, and I've never looked back. My family and I love it here, and we plan on staying here as long as we can. It's fantastic. One thing about fire rescue agencies, most people think they're just a fire truck and a rescue truck or an ambulance. That's it. Your fire rescue agency is a lot more. We're one of the only full-service, truly full-service fire rescue agencies in the state of Florida, meaning that the 911 dispatchers that pick up your call are part of fire rescue. The lifeguards out at the beach are part of fire rescue. Obviously the firefighters and the paramedics and so forth, but also we have emergency management, constantly preparing for hurricanes and so forth, part of fire rescue. Special operations like your hazardous materials calls and your other special areas like aeromedical, medevac units, that's a part of fire rescue. And there's only, I believe, one other agency in the state of Florida that does all that. So with that, it's a very diverse pot of money, because the general fund actually funds a lot of the things that everybody uses in the county, like the 911 dispatchers, the lifeguards, emergency management, the aeromedical unit. Everybody has an opportunity to use that. But the unincorporated area that Martin County Fire Rescue serves is really only minus City of Stewart, Jupiter Island, which we help them out quite a bit as well, and Sewell's Point. Now, the expanded area of City of Stewart, we help them cover some of those areas, and then in return, they help us out by coming in when we need them, because obviously, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but has traffic really lightened up yet? Yeah. No. We hope. But one of the most important things is our call load is trending upward. So as a good neighbor, we help out City of Stewart Fire Rescue, they help us out. It's a good reciprocal way of doing things. But I'd like to refer to this chart over here. You see the yellow area over here on the left, and that's Indiantown. And with their recent incorporation, one of the questions they had was, can we continue to have the same services? Of course you can. Because it's a larger area, geographical area, we have more people and more units that cover that area. Well, your proposed incorporated area is kind of long, and it doesn't just involve the station here at Hobe Sound, right around the corner here, or actually almost a stone's throw from here. We also have the County Line Road Station that comes up and helps out, and the Ridgeway Station that comes down and helps out quite a bit. And even when the three of them are busy, Salerno might come down and help out. So we have that redundancy built in. So when if you decide to incorporate, everything goes fine, again, act as a pass-through, you're still, the cost is the same, and you still get the same service with all the expanded benefits. It's just literally acting as a pass-through as you collect and then provide that to the county, which they turn over to the fund for fire rescue. So hopefully that explains it.